Hi friends. Hi friends. How are you guys? How's it going? Isn't that super fun music in the background? Hi friends. How's it going? Hello, hello. Hi. Drop your zodiac sign, guys. How are you doing? How's it going? How are we feeling? The energy? Is the Pisces moon kicking in? How's it going? I just saw right now my eye got red. Like right now. In these couple of minutes. Hi friends. I'm so happy to be on and see you guys and talk to you guys all. Hi. Drop your zodiac signs. If you're new here, let me know where you're from, where you're checking in, all over the world. Ren, how do you say that? Ren Sakia? Hi. Sandra's an Aquarius. Super fun. It froze, but did you say your eye got red? Yeah. It got red like within the last 2 minutes. So weird. I have contacts on. I don't know. What? Hopefully it relaxes. Tell me why my eyes started getting itchy, and it's red now. No! Anybody else? Hi from Seattle, Scorpio here. So I've been to Seattle once. It was really cool. I loved it. I actually wish I would have stayed there longer. Anna's a Scorpio. Keanu Violet is a Taurus. Hi from Ontario, Canada is a Scorpio. Hi from California, Libra, super cool. I'm in California too. So I'm doing a YouTube playlist, so the copyright stuff is good for me to upload these later on YouTube. Tell me why this random song almost made me cry right before coming on live. Like, what? Lily's a Gemini, Laura's a Cancer. Alicia from Baker, Louisiana is an Aries. Wow, it's our first Aries in the chat. I want you guys to tell me, like, are you feeling the Pisces full moon? Are you feeling Mercury retrograde? Because I've already felt both. And it's been interesting. I kind of feel like I have some things to say about Mercury retrograde. I heard you say Libra and had to join your live. Hi, Tanya. How do you say your name? Tanya? Hi, Leo. Yeah, how's it going with Mercury retrograde? Here's the thing. To be honest, I try not to get cliche about Mercury retrogrades because they happen so often, you know. And then sometimes they don't always affect all the signs. But when you have it happening in the sign of Libra, relationships, it affects everybody. So, you guys, it's time for conflict resolution. Now, you want to see where Libra's in your chart to see what kind of conflict, who's in the front row seat, but there's no way around it. There's no way around that during this retrograde. And couples, you know, it's just this, we are going to have to learn how to get along, all of us. So you guys know, when I'm on, you're welcome to come and join and get a reading. I am doing readings tonight, so if anybody wants to grab a spot, please head over to the top of my TikTok page and claim a spot there. One thing to keep in mind about readings here on live, you guys know how this works by now, right? You get to ask one question. I look at your birth chart. We pull up your astrology. We start talking about your question, what's going on, how to best navigate it. And the only other thing is I don't do predictions. So if you are someone who likes to get this kind of information, this is not the place for predictive questions. So I just don't do them on live. Other than that, it's pretty much free game. Like whatever you guys have to ask, what's on your mind. You can go from business to spirituality. Just really, you guys come up with amazing questions actually. I've already, hold on. Hi Nova. Your eyes. Curly is a Libra moon and I'm feeling the heat. Oh my gosh, yes. Gina's a Capricorn. Lovely Capricorn, thank you so much for following me. DJ Phoenix, thank you so much for the follow. I've already attacked everyone I love. Aw, no. I might have bit back at some people that were just doing too much. Moody, crazy, emotional doesn't come close to what I was feeling today. You know, I think the mutables are in the hot seat with the Pisces full moon. If you have mutable energy, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel this one. Yami's a Scorpio. Zandri, did I say that right? Is an Aquarius. Vanessa's the Leo. Hey pretty girl. Hi Vanessa. I've been overly nice. What? I'm done being nice. Like I just made that decision a few days ago. I was like, oh my gosh, like just kind of getting a retroactive feel of what's been brewing around me. I'm like, I need to start making more decisions around here. So we have a Virgo in the house. We have an Aquarius. Curly Cringe is a Gemini sun, Cancer rising. I feel my Kanye vibe. Don't go to my Instagram. Don't go to my Instagram. I literally said that too. I stopped myself from going Kanye because I was talking so much about Piscean energy, and I was like, Sydney, I'm gonna be on as long as I can. Okay. Yesterday I was on for a really long time. I went all the way through, like a good hours. So I'm gonna be on as long as I can. Nova, I got you for a reading. How exciting. Is it Noah or Nova? And yes, you guys will hear and see me. I write everything down. Hi, Michael. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you. So nice to hear from you, connect with you. I might have been thinking about you the other day. I don't know why I saw a pilot and I thought to myself, I don't know, I just thought of you. I don't know if I don't know. Probably one of the conversations we had. But how are you doing? How is it going? Michael, yes. Oh, sorry. I'm talking to my Cancer rising. Let's go up here. Michael Kenny is a Gemini sun, Cancer moon. Ooh. Girl, you were on for a long time. I hope you got rest. I did. I was on for a long time, but I was happy to be connecting with you guys and answering your questions. I don't know that I could do that again today because it was super long, but let's give it a go. Shelly's a Virgo, super cool. Sunshine, thank you so much for the follow. All good here, thank you. Hope same for you. Everything is good. Everything is good, shockingly good. Just living life, you know. Ooh, Annabelle's a Sag, so it's the first Sagittarius I see in the chat. And then Yvette is a Sagittarius. Okay, my Sagittarius are coming in. Neon is a Sag Sun, Cancer Moon. Yay! That's so fun. So you guys know, if you want to get in line for a reading and get on my list, you can head over to the top of my TikTok page. Let me write this down. I have 2 pens that went out of ink. Is that weird? So Nova, I have Nova first. And anybody who wants to come on and be next after Noah, you're more than welcome to claim a spot for today. I was scrolling and heard Sagittarius. Mama's a Sagittarius, so double Sagittarius. This is your home, baby girl. Especially Sagittarius moon. If I could, I would collect Sagittarian moon people like Pokemons. But you guys run away and you guys move on and you guys fly away. And I'm like, that's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna find you. I have a Sag moon, so I know how it goes. But it's a problem. It is. Aquastellium times 6, Leo moon. Wow. He said help. I know, I have Mars and Pluto and Scorpio too. Sometimes I'm like, can someone deal with that? I don't want to deal with it. How do you know if you're a moon Sag? When you look up your birth chart, you look up your day, the day you were born, and see where the moon was. So, Laura, I just got you. So I have Nova, and then now I have Laura. Anybody else who wants to come on? I just want to get a little bit of the list going, but they usually end up filling up. Y'all, Bria's readings are amazing. You should get one. Thank you so much, Michael. Honestly, I feel like I have to catch up with you. I don't know, it's so weird. Maybe it's just fun talking to you, but thank you so much. Can't read that name. What is a karmic astrology? So that's just the focal point that I have when I read astrology. I'm very much about getting into the deeper cycles, the deeper coils. Like, if you go to my website, I talk all about karmic astrology and the coils and cycles that we end up getting into. So it's more karmic based. And when I say karmic based, is you really can't do anything. You cannot troubleshoot your astrology without balancing that karmic energy. It's just how it goes. So I focus on it. Now I have a whole mentorship that I do on the weekdays, and most of the people on there are like high-level people doing a lot of stuff, managing millions of dollars and stuff. And I tell them the same thing I tell you guys on live. And it works. You know, that's why I'm so sure of the things that I tell you guys and the readings that I do and what is shared to you guys. Like, I know that there's something to the formula. So give it a shot. It's just a different kind of way of reading the chart. Oh, you're Laura. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm gonna screenshot your picture in my mind. Michael, to get a reading, you'd head over to the top of my TikTok page and click on the link, and then you want to click on the dancing widget that says live TikTok reading. There is other forms of PayPal. You just have to go to that link and click on live reading other options, and you'll be able to see other payment options there. Okay, so let's go into Nova. I think I read you yesterday. I remember. What song is this? Oh, this is a good first reading, since the question being asked is, what is my karmic journey? So we're gonna really get to explore that in Nova's chart. Nova, do you want to let me know how Read me to filth. Do you want me to call you Noah or Nova? I'm excited. Okay, let's look at Nova. It resonates. Okay, okay, okay. I like it. I like it. So, okay, we're gonna look at Nova's karmic journey. That's super fun. Look at this, like, Black Panther-y song. Okay. Okay, let's start pulling up the chart. Wait, I need to get my notes. Okay. By the way, guys, all the readings are going to be available for you guys to rewatch on YouTube later. That's why we're working with this music, because otherwise, before I used to have like all the fun music, all the fun artists, but it gets striked as copyright. So we're working with what we have. We're working with what we have. Do you dip into human design charts at all? I absolutely do not. I think I start getting lightheaded just even considering the idea of a new system. So no. And I'm not at the place yet where I'm interested in even getting my own reading done with that. Maybe eventually I will, but I'm not there yet. Sydney, I got you through Venmo. Where does this go here? Michael Kinney, I got you. So let me just, I'm going through. When you guys use Venmo, make sure you use Briasamai Astrology. The other account is not being used right now. So make sure that you guys use Briasamai Astrology. Sydney, did you see Briasamai anywhere on my links? Because I tried to change them all to Briasamai Astrology, but I could have missed the spot. It's a lot, yeah. And I'm like, is it necessary? I got you, Michael. Yes, I saw it under the other methods tab. Okay, let me look into that real fast. Oh, yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, let me fix that because we want to be in order. This is my Capricorn stellium, just like peering out. Okay. I still came in, it still went through. Yes, my astrology. Okay, astrology. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being patient. Where did our music go? So I fixed that. I updated that. Okay, so we're looking into Nova. She wants to know more about her karmic journey. Okay, just keep in mind I'm going to try to keep the readings to 7 minutes. That's kind of what I have on the site, because I don't want people to be waiting on too long. Not this song. This song reminds me of I forgot his name. Okay, are you guys ready? We're gonna see Nova's beautiful chart. And so I'm gonna turn the screen around. You're gonna be seeing charts for the next couple hours. And that's just how it goes. I'll be popping in and out. So let's go here. Give me one moment. Jarrell's a Gemini, hi. Okay, here we are. So, Nova, I have you here as a Leo sun, Sagittarius moon, and Cancer rising. Is that right? Yes. Okay, super cool. So when we talk and we look into karma, right, in the chart, traditional astrology kind of tends to look at Saturn, North Node and South Node, and Neptune for karmic energy. But truthfully, there's a way that you can read all the planets, the houses, and the entire chart in a karmic. I'm feeling this music. Okay, good. In the karmic undertones and notes that are applied to the other planets too. So let's consider Nova's North Node is in Cancer, and Saturn is in Taurus, 29-degree Taurus. So let's start looking into the building up the story of what their karmic journey is. For one, you really want to put some weight, Nova, into that South Node being in the 7th house. Okay, the South Node being in the 7th house is working through relationships always, and that begins to highlight Venus to me in energy that has to be moved through. And just look at how this works out, guys. So you have the South Node that's in the 7th house, ruled by Venus. So that's automatically, I start going to Venus. What is she doing in the chart? Because whatever her role is here is kind of, it has a karmic tone to it that needs to be balanced. Because whatever she's doing is either working for or kind of building up the lessons in relationships. Now, if you notice, Nova's going through a Venus return right now. Like, look here, Venus, and Venus is 5. So this week marks your Venus return. What happens during a Venus return, I always like to say that you get cosmic upgrades. You get a really strong push into your divine feminine energy. And a lot of the times you see your priorities change. Your priorities shift from what it is that you want to focus on and put your attention towards. And this is classically seen during when you're in relationships, because what will happen is your partner will notice that you're prioritizing different things in the relationship, and your job is to own up to that growth. That's part of what you're supposed to do, is take the upgrade and rearrange your list. Okay, so when I talk about priorities, especially in relationship with people, I'm talking about what is it that is important to you. If it's a romantic relationship, you know, it's at the top of my list that they wear blue shoes. I don't know. You know, it's really important that they always take out the trash. And you may start seeing those shift. You know, I used to put a lot of weight to my partners always wearing blue shoes, but now I'm okay with, I'm not so strong on it, because I rather have the focus be on something else. So it's really important that during Venus returns, you allow yourself to go through that checklist again, because you're going to need it for the next year. Okay. Now, Venus in the chart is having strong communication with Chiron, Saturn. So this Venus is not really letting a lot of people penetrate in. So Nova, I'm seeing this as, you know, you don't trust easily at all. And I think there's a reason for that. And that goes into the karmic nature of the chart, with the South Node being in the 7th house. No, she is fighting for her life, Venus. I know. How does that feel for you, Nova? How do you see that energy manifesting in your life? Because she is really coming in as a staple for the chart. She's coming in as a strong, almost like bodyguard here. But I wouldn't fault her. Like, I don't think it's bad or wrong either. Like, she's doing that for a reason. Laura, probably. Thank you so much for the follow. You guys' names make me laugh sometimes. So let's go into the idea of the North Node while Nova writes in, like, how this Venus manifests for her. Let's go into the idea of the Cancerian North Node that is processing emotions and feelings. No, I've been hurt before, and I noticed I go into relationships and don't feel fully involved on a deeper level. You know what I think it is, Nova? I think that there's a lot of checklists. There's a like, genuinely, you have an entire procedure of who is able to, who you allow yourself to be vulnerable with and allow to see the deeper parts of you. Because Venus squaring Saturn always takes relationships really seriously. And I don't have a problem with this kind of aspect. It's just really focused on what the two people are going to do together. Okay. What I'm looking at is Venus squaring the Chiron and also the moon, which can create a distance within yourself, like you creating criteria for yourself to connect with people. And here I'm just gonna say what needs to take place here is going to the North Node of Cancer. You need to allow yourself to process the emotions that come up in relationships, because you're working into learning your water system. So now we're going into your answer of what is my karmic journey? Well, your karmic journey is strengthening and fortifying, solidifying your water. Okay, the water in this chart. Water is your intuition, your feelings, your emotions, your connection to your spirit guides. Water is how you channel information from the cosmos. And it's very important for the life path that you're on that you consider what these emotions are for you. What does this look like? How can I manage their feelings? How can I move through things that come up? Am I allowing myself to sit with my feelings and hear other people's feelings, whatever they're telling me? So essentially, here's like a few things that I will tell you to do that would eventually build up the karmic balance in this chart. You need to make friends with water. You need to restore, rehabilitate your relationship to water. So this is literally drinking more water, taking more baths, going to the beach, and getting into the ocean, allowing yourself to cry. So putting on a sad movie and crying. You have to do all these things. You have to make time for it. Because the South Node in Capricorn is going to say, I don't have time for it. Do you see my plan? Do you see my schedule? I don't have time for a mental, emotional breakdown. There's no reason for that. I have to do XYZ and I'm very busy. And I'm also probably building an empire. So you want to be fair with yourself and make space for that. The more you start doing this, the more you're going to notice you're going to tilt the karmic energy into this chart. And you'll start troubleshooting it and be able to cultivate healthier relationships where you can focus on yourself too. Okay? Does that make sense to you, Nova? Oh, that. Good luck, girl. I know. So personally, I don't say I have a hard time crying because I cry all the time. I cry all the time. I have Jupiter in Cancer. But when it is a for real cry, like I'm gonna cry about pain, I have to call one of my trusted psychics or energy. She's not a psychic, actually. She's an energy worker. She's Reiki healer. I cry on the phone with her because I need her to hold that space for me, because I don't know where I'm about to go with my emotional flood. And that's kind of how I feel safest doing it. And I did that for a while until I started developing my own skills of like facing my worst case scenario, facing the fear of whatever was going on with me. It's really helped, you know, and it's helped me gain tools too. September, look at that. That's so cute. Carrie, thank you so much for that. That was really adorable. So, what is there any? No, usually I send you guys to Amazon to go get something for water, but you don't need to. Like, I'll tell you, go buy a planner or something. So Nova, go buy yourself a water bottle. Go on Amazon and buy yourself a water bottle. So you could start putting those feelings and emotions first, okay? Laura, I'm gonna come to you next. I know, Nova, I know. I mean, you know, you're gonna build up your empire regardless, okay, Nova? That's what you need to know, because you don't want to stop and waste time, but try to switch your perspective on it, because it's not time you're losing. You're actually getting farther away from your path and trying to save time. So just go into it. Just go into it, you know. Help yourself do that. Nova, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody. Tag me on Instagram. Keep me updated on all of this. Keep me updated on TikTok too. I will look out for your comments and have conversations there. So step one, actually, Pisces full moon. Tomorrow on the Pisces full moon, put on a sad movie and let yourself cry. Okay? Just do it. Start doing it. And by the way, okay, you guys, I swear I could keep going. By the way, the more that you do come into your water, the more that you will come into your sense of self and not feel as shy going out in the world. Okay? So Laura, I know that you asked a question. Let me go up. Let me see here. Michelle Rod, yes, you're. Oh, there we go. Okay, Laura, can you let me know what your question is? I'm about to start pulling up your chart. So let me know what your question is, because I don't see it here on the sheet. And by the way, for anybody else who would like to get a reading, you can go to the top of my TikTok page, click on the dancing widget, and get a spot there. I know I saw Michelle. I'm Laura. Yeah, so Michelle reserved the spot to get her chart read today. So sorry about that confusion, Laura. I don't think you've reserved a spot, so don't mean to confuse you there. Okay, you guys are gonna see my face while I pull up her birth chart. Let me put it here. So we're gonna see what her question is here. My keyboard. Oh! I wish you guys would see my desk. I don't really have a question. Okay, the readings do come out best when you ask a question, just because there's so much to look into the chart. Once I pull it up here, I'm gonna see what is anything that sticks out, and I can share that with you. Just wanted to see generally what you see as far as karma. Okay. Can you confirm your big three for me? Next. When does Pluto move into Aquarius? I think it's sometime in 2023. I'll check right now. Early 2023. Yeah, so we're looking at March, specifically March 24, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, and then he's gonna go retrograde, because of course he will, which is gonna go back into Capricorn, but then he's gonna officially be in Aquarius, like officially January 2024. He moves so, it's okay. He moves out. But he's getting there. He's getting super close. I know. So I just wanted to see generally what you see as far as karma. So Cancer rising, I have that. Aries sun, Aqua moon. Okay, perfect. I have all of that. So let's start looking into the chart. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so you guys ready? Let's turn this around and we're gonna look at Laura's beautiful chart. Okay, here we are. Another Cancer rising. Gets out the popcorn. Yes. Okay, so one of the things you want to consider, Laura, which you probably already feel, right, is you're going to go through a nodal opposition. And this is what's happening right here. This is known in astrology as a very big U-turn that you end up doing in life. And what it is about revisiting your gifts, revisiting the things that you come into this world knowing. And it's almost like astrologers will always have you focus on the North Node, right? What it is that you're growing. And Laura, your North Node is in Scorpio, okay? So you're really coming into the idea of allowing yourself to go through the shadow world, okay? Not be turned off by the idea of getting wet by swimming, you know? because the South Node in the South Node in Taurus is very much stable, safe, and secured. So a mysterious journey, it's kind of like, no thanks, I'm really good being in this house that I've lived in for 17 eons. But Scorpio's like, what's on the other side? Like, let's go through the mystery. Let's go through the darker side of what this reality has to offer us. And that's kind of like a thin layer of it. But when you have this South Node here that's about to meet the North Node, this is a nodal opposition. And I'm going to give you this date, this exact date right now. But what you need to know for this time is that change is coming, okay? And I think that intuitively you would pick this up, you would know that you feel something is around the corner. Like slowly you're being taken back to your roots. Another way that I like to describe this journey is by being in your house, walking through your living room, and all of a sudden your room gets flipped upside down. And you're like, you know, actually, I even take it further and say it gets flipped upside down, but when you stand up, you end up in your old bedroom. And you're like, why the fuck am I in my parents' house? Like, what? What's happening? And you get reset. You get taken back to the root of something. You have to kind of restart there. Yeah, I do feel it, but no idea what it looks like. So let's talk about it. I think there's going to be changes in your home. I think that you're going to want to all of a sudden not probably move your space in the house. I don't know if you've been thinking about moving. This looks like a potential move, but not because you chose it. It's something that said you can't really be here too long. And this could be landlord stuff. This could be contractual stuff. This could be rent also. Changing in some way that you didn't anticipate. And so it will have you go back to work. That's all it is. It's going to have you go back into working a little bit of overtime, career, but that's good because right now, when the North Node goes in your 10th house, your space of growth is going to be in your career. So while home life is changing, your career is going to start to grow and blossom. So there's always a polarization that takes place here. So it's not for you to focus on what could happen at home. It's about taking this time to really stabilize yourself in your career and what you do for work and how you can situate yourself into a place of growth and stability. Because where you're going to find the stability that you're looking for is going to be in your workspace. And another kind of trick that I like to use to kind of hijack this energy is to problem solve the home issues at work. So quick example, let's say you're at home and your your pipes burst, right? And you have to kind of troubleshoot how you're going to navigate that. I would suggest that you do that at work and that you can start calling all these plumbers and all this stuff because this is where you're strong right now. Does that make sense to you, Laura? I'm going to start looking up those dates for you. Hi, Pearl. I'm reading right now. I'm doing readings. What do you do for work, Michelle? Sorry, Laura. What do you do for work? So for the people asking for how to get a reading, If you head over to the top of my TikTok page and click on the link here, you're going to see this dancing widget. So you want to click on this dancing widget to reserve a spot for today, for tonight. I work at a bank call center. Okay, cool. Kimmy, I haven't gotten reading. I haven't gotten someone new. The last person I have is Michael. So that did not go through. Laura, let's go into the dates of when this nodal opposition is going to take place for you. It's going to take place, you're looking into February. Let's see here. February 22 to March 7. Did you get those dates? So you want to consider those dates for the big momentum to take place. That's what you consider the peak of your nodal opposition. And that's when kind of your world starts to shift a little bit. And my biggest suggestion around this time is when you start feeling that whirlwind, put your seatbelt on. Don't try to stop it and just go with it. Go with the ride. And really observe what takes place. Like, oh, okay, so you're gonna break my piano. You're gonna move my chandelier. Like, that's interesting. And just kind of observe what is being moved around. And at the end of that opposition, you're done, right? You made it through the peak moment, and then you can start cleaning up the room after that. And this all will make sense when this time comes around. And really save the reading, and this will come into place, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about, and you'll be very thankful that you had that information, so you cannot freak out. Because yeah, they're not fun. They're kind of like, what's going on? It's very, very confusing. So you know, I do see you wanting to go into a new job, a new career, and that's probably very possible. I would say more into May. I think around May, you'll have more career changes happening. May 2023. Okay? So I hope that was helpful, Laura. Keep me updated on all of this and how it's going for you. I tell everybody, you're more than welcome to add me on Instagram. Send me messages, keep me updated, email me too on anything that's taking place for you, okay? Okay, so Sydney, I do have you. I have Sydney, and then I have Michael. Thank you. It was. I'm so glad. Yeah, Kimmy, I'm going to check my PayPal. Give me one moment. I'm going to check again. Yeah, it's not on here. So that did not go through, Kimmy. If you see a notice on there, it's probably on hold and it drops like within hours. I don't know if you want to troubleshoot that more. And if anything, you can send me screenshots on Instagram, but it hardly ever takes it out if I didn't get it on my side. My birthday is, and I want to ask about acting career. Okay, Michael, hold on to that. I'm gonna come to you after Laura. I'm sorry, after Sydney, and that's when I'll need that information, your birth info. Yay. So, Sydney, can you drop in your birth information, because you went through Venmo and it doesn't allow you to put in your info, I know. Let's see. How do you do this? Air Xina? I'm not reading that right. I only have 2 people, so the list is very small right now. Awesome. So, Sydney, let me know what your question is. I'm going to pull up the chart here. Okay, so general, whatever you see that you feel is important. So let's take a look here. Can you please confirm your big 3? So again, if anybody wants to get in line for a reading, head over to the top of my TikTok page and click on the dancing widget. That's how you're able to secure a spot for today. Okay, so Capricorn Sun, Leo Rising, and Virgo Moon. That's what I have. Let's take a look here. Alice, I got you. So Alice, you'll be next after Michael. So I'm just taking in your chart, Sydney. So, okay, first question, Sydney, is are you in a relationship or are you single right now? You know what I hear you saying? I hear you saying, I'm trying. And you're single. I'm trying and I don't know that my efforts are being seen. So I just feel you a little discouraged right now because of the energy that's in the chart. You have Jupiter that's over the South Node, and Jupiter's also over Saturn. So this transit can have you feeling defeated. Honestly, it can have you feeling low and discouraged, and your confidence isn't high, and not necessarily because anything has truly happened. More than anything, it's just there's a remembrance here. There's a look how far I've come kind of energy, and also not being able to touch where you're going. So it feels a little bit unstable. Like you kind of don't have a place to ground yourself because you know that you've broken patterns. And you're also very aware of how they feel and look. And you know not to do them. But then what is it that you are supposed to do? What is the other side of it? And what is it that you're looking forward to, right? So you said, yeah, I do feel like that. So I kind of feel like this. Yes. Like, can someone tell me what to do? So yeah, let's talk about it. You have that North Node in Libra that is working with people. It's working in harmony with others. And it's learning how to compromise. It's learning how to cohabitate, co-create, and compromise. Okay, that's the big one. Because this South Node energy has you very comfortable in saying, I don't need help. I could do it all by myself. Like, I could do it faster. And the idea here is that you're learning not great at compromise. I know, because this Saturn conjunct the South Node is basically like choking people out. Like, you have no say. You have no option. I'm not even entertaining that. I can't even sound that mean. It's not even that, like, the certainty is there. You're not fucking with other opinions or options, but that's kind of what you've been doing for 17th century eons, I should say. You know, like, that's what you're breaking out of. So what will happen around this time, you're very much tested right now, and all of this relies on your free will. Every single part of this is how you handle it, how you decide to manage this time of your life. And it is you who says, I'm going to choose the new pattern, or I'm going to go into what I'm already used to, which is that South Node energy. So what happens is you can stay in the South Node energy and continue being that really strict boss and nothing gets past you. But that's going to be a very lonely place. Okay. You're going to be left with a one soldier team. And that is what's going to feel very uncomfortable, because that's not growth. That's stagnicity. And you're going to recognize that stunted energy. Georgina, I just got you. So you'll be next after Alice. So here's what's happening is this Mercury retrograde is going to ask you to do conflict resolution with anybody in your life that you have discord with. Okay, so if you can start thinking, and you know what, primarily this looks like siblings to me. Primarily it looks like it could be having to resolve something with siblings. Have you felt that you have any issues with some siblings with right now? Kimberly, I just checked the screenshot you sent me, and that's pending. I don't have it on my end, so we got to give this some time. It did not go through, and it's pending, so that will probably drop off after. I'm sorry, I know that's inconvenient. I don't know why that happens. Dang, yeah, we don't talk. So to be honest, Sydney, I know sibling relationships are very, very hard. They're intense, and they can annoy you and take you to 10 so fast. So what you want to do is, first of all, kind of look into the soul contracts. Like, one of the things I would suggest is, what are their zodiac signs and how do they interact with your chart? Why does it flare you up? Like, what's the soul contract there? What are you guys dealing with? And how can you start compromising, you know? And this is something we would explore like on a one-on-one, like, what are their signs, and look them all up and start going through that. Because I do feel that eventually, my sister specifically, she's a Taurus and has me blocked. Do you by any chance like know her moon sign or anything else? If it goes through, Kimmy, I would let you know. It would have gone through by now. But if it goes through, I will let you know. I'll send you an email. I think it's best that we update each other through email, because it won't resolve right now. Oops. Sometimes when the windows get like, even losing internet connection can make the transaction weird, but I just know her birthday. Okay. So based off her sun sign, I can't pick up anything karmically soul contracty here. So there has to be, it's somewhere deeper in the chart. So I would just have you consider that. Like, how can I start working with my siblings? Here's another thing I want to say. Just moon is in Aquarius. Just looked it up. Now, if her moon is in Aquarius, is this a recent miscommunication and struggle, or has it always been this way? If it's always been this way, then it's her internal processing that's projecting onto you a little bit. No, we've always been this way. Okay, yeah. Because whatever you have, I honestly, from doing this a long time, that Taurus Aquarius square is really hard to navigate through. She's just so angry at stuff from childhood. By the way, Sydney, here's something I don't want to forget to mention. When I talk about resolving conflict with your siblings, it does not always mean that you pick up the phone and you call them and you start talking about things, because they may not be ready. This is about you coming to peace within yourself about what these relationships are doing and have done throughout your life. And hopefully, I think it's the stepping stone. It's step one into what this Mercury retrograde is doing. Because for you, it means about coming more into your life path. This part is necessary. This step is necessary for you to continue going towards what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're building right now. The other thing I wanted to also mention was that you do have Saturn that's in the 7th house of relationships, ruled by Venus, which is the 7th house that belongs to Libra. So there's a lot of refinement happening right now within all of your relationships and connections. So this whole idea of working and getting along with people is a lesson that's been trying to be taught to you for the last year and a half. So it's kind of not new right now, and you're under the microscope for it. So, this kind of goes into the Saturnian energy of it behooves you to start tracking this lesson and start trying to pass it so you can move on with what's next. Move on with the rest of life. When Saturn goes into Pisces and it starts touching other places in your chart. Good night, Nova. Thank you so much for staying on. So sweet. Does that make sense, Sydney? Michael, I'm gonna come to you next. Yes, it makes sense. So I'm working on conflict resolution and relationship building. Yes. Thank you for the insight. You're so welcome. Wow. Yeah. Why is the music so low? What's happening? What's happening? YouTube. This is my YouTube playlist. This is me trying to be good. Okay. Okay, cool. Can you, okay, so. Alice, I have you on my list. I have you after Michael. So after Michael, I have Alice, and then I have Georgina. Awesome. So Michael, why don't you let me know what it is that you do for work right now? Where are you with acting? Is that something that you're already involved in, or you're wanting to get into? What does that journey look like for you? And also, I'm going to confirm that you're a Gemini sun, Cancer moon, and Cancer rising. I work in technology, but I am pursuing acting. Okay, cool. Yes, those are your big three. Okay, cool. So I have a lot of questions for you, Michael. Okay. If you can, because I know this is kind of putting you on the spot, can you let me know what was happening in your life in this August, early August of 2022? What was happening in life at that time? It's literally last month because COVID. Okay, what else? COVID. Or in early August. But I passed my first class at Groundings Improv and also got 2 agents for acting. Okay, cool. Okay, so the thing with your chart, where's this? Okay, the first thing I want to say, for you to go into acting with Sun and Moon in the 12th house, you've done some work, okay? Because that would otherwise really show a person who's reclusive to themselves, on the shy side, and the idea that you want to go out into the world and entertain is pretty big, because that would have taken you a process. I think that you've wanted that for a while, and now you're just barely coming into the confidence to do it. So that's one thing you want to acknowledge for yourself. Yes, I have. And so the South Node, though, I'm looking at that South Node in the 5th house, and it is showing traces of entertainment in the past. So that I find very interesting, okay? And trust me, if this was a one-on-one, I would be really digging deep into all of these patterns, because there is almost a part of you that's really desiring familiar recognition. And I actually think that some of the roles that you start doing are going to feel very deja vu for you, because I think that you've done this kind of work before. I'll just leave it at that. You've done this kind of work. So once you start getting into that rhythm and start going to auditions and doing that lifestyle, I think that a lot of past life memories are going to come in for you, and you'll take off with it. there's going to be a lot that you learn from yourself. I know that that's probably like, what? I was thinking, how was it going to go? So, growing up Olivia, there is a waiting list. There's 2 people on it. So it's not too long right now, actually. So one of the things that I kind of wanted to suggest, if I were to say what kind of roles that your chart would get, I'm really looking into, sorry, just a moment. Caroline, I got you, so you will be next after Georgina. Some of the roles that I see you working with and landing are more like green screen-y, which means like fantasy roles or very futuristic ones, or fantasy movies, and also singing and opera. Like, that's so, I don't even know if you've discovered your voice yet, but I think one of the things that you're going to discover is opera. So to be honest, if I were to merge these, I'm looking into like musicals and dancing and theatrics more than movies, acting, TV series, Netflix kind of thing. Does this make sense to you? Hi, I'm Caroline, new to your page, just purchased. Awesome, I got you down. So after Michael, I have Alice, Georgina, and Caroline. Yes. So feel it out, try it out, see how this works for you. See if you end up liking these kind of different roles. By the way, do you know if you can sing? Do you have a voice, or are you shy about it, or like, no, I don't know how to sing? What does that look like for you? I haven't really trained vocally. I see it a little bit of, I see the potential in your chart. So that's something that you would, but I'm not terrible. See, but then we're also our really worst critics. So I feel like you're better than you're saying, you know, but I could probably become better at it. Maybe down the line, one of the people that you bring on board is a vocal coach. I don't know, maybe. And I would go into theatrics too, because I think that this chart would enjoy it. I would kind of stay away from like soap opera, dramatic kind of loves like that. Yeah, I don't think that that's gonna be all that fun. I used to do musicals as a kid. I love Grease. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I really love comedy. Oh, so I was looking kind of at dates. I wanted to see if I could pick up some dates where this would pick up steam for you. And right now I'm going to say about a year and a half into 2 years is when I could really see this picking up steam and you going towards full time with it. So kind of consider that timeline. Because if you keep working on it, if you keep trying, if you keep staying focused and dedicated, you can turn this around by that time. By like a year and a half, 2 years, where you can start seeing more financial growth. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I could do this, I could do that. I can hire, I'm pretty stable now, type of thing. It's not like you've made it, but it's kind of like the steam is picking up. So Michael, like I tell everybody, keep me updated on this. Please let me know when you book your first role. Like, absolutely, you must let me know and update me, because I'm going to be screaming it out to the live. I like to update you guys. So will do. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, I will definitely do that. Okay, okay, cool. By the way, if you're on my newsletters, I end up sending updates to people. I end up sending your updates to the newsletters. And I had told this woman that she was going to, it would be nice if she got a pet. And she got one. The dog is so cute. And I sent it out on my newsletter. I was like, say hi to the new community dog. I feel like it's written in the stars. Oh. I could see traces of it, Michael. I could see you building into something for sure. I can. And I could see you also having that influence and having a community behind you. So yeah, I think you are touching on something. Alice, I'm coming to you now. I'm going to check to see if you were able to leave a question. Okay, so Alice, the lives here are good for one question. And I see that you mentioned, I need to know about career, marriage, moving, and where I should live. So I can really only focus on one thing. What would you like me to look into in the chart? Like if you had to choose one, what would that be? After Alice, I'm going to look into, I'm going to do Georgina and then Caroline. Career. Okay, perfect. I love looking into career. Now, Alice, what is it that you do now? Can you please share, first of all, confirm your big three? So your sun, moon, rising, and then share with me what it is that you do for work. Oh, you're thinking about life choices and retiring. Okay, we'll look into that. How do you get on the list to read? So for whoever is interested in getting a reading today, head over to the top of my TikTok page and you want to click on this dancing widget right here. And that's how you're able to reserve a spot. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking it up. I'm gonna turn the screen around. I was just looking here. So you probably don't know your big three info. You guys are gonna see my face while I pull up her information. Okay, let me take it off. It's so close to my face. Okay. I think I got this down. I think I'm a Cancer, Sun, and Moon. Yeah, you are. And Gemini rising. Okay, cool. So this is your chart right here. Super cool. So we're looking into career and work. Okay, so okay, I think it would help to know what it is that you do for work. Are you thinking of like retiring for good, forever, or changing jobs? You do marketing now? how looking to go back to cells, need guidance. Okay, so here's the thing. You do have Saturn that's going over your 10th house. Have worked in medical. So you have this Saturn, whenever Saturn goes over the 10th house, it is a time of redoing your career. Okay, so a lot of what you are experiencing right now is about rebuilding the foundations of your work, your career, your legacy. And truthfully, we only get this transit 2 times in our lifetimes. So once Saturn moves out of here, once Saturn moves out of this side of your chart, he's not going to be back here for another 30 years, actually, 29. So I share that because I want to emphasize how important and crucial this time is in creating stability for the next 30 years, okay? It starts here. So I say this so you don't get frustrated at how deep Saturn is excavating and how he's getting you back to the roots of what you know and what is true to you in what you want to do in this life as far as your work for the world, what you're known for. And so here are some kind of like side effects or some things that are very, very common to experience while Saturn is in the 10th house. For one, you do a lot of work. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of responsibilities. And this also means that your job gives you extra responsibilities without financial rewards yet. So it's kind of like what usually happens is someone goes on leave and you're covering and they're not giving you like the title, the promotion because they may come back. So you're just doing all this extra work and they're not saying thank you. And you're just working harder for no reward type of feeling. And I think that's normal. To be honest, that's normal. That's Saturn drilling this integrity and dedication into it. I have been sick and the company is toxic. The marketing company you're in, right? So a career change is absolutely something that I see here in the chart. I'm leaving. Kind of, I have to. So you're mentioning that you would go back to sales, right? You'd go back to let's see if I could back to sales. Is that what you want to do, Alice? Is that what you genuinely, wholeheartedly want to do, is sales? Or if you could choose, without limits, without regards, if you could choose what you do, what would it be? Do you know what that is? Actually, I could see you how you would want to do sales. I don't know. It is likely patient advocating. Patient advocating. Yeah. So I'm going to say a few things that I feel are going to help you to navigate this time, okay? For one, Saturn in this chart, Saturn in your chart is really trying to work with you, okay? You really don't like him. And he is your North Star. Your North Node is in Capricorn. So in many ways, if you could just cling on to one of his rings and go through the rides that he's taking you on, you will start to see so much growth and fulfillment happen in your life overall. If you hold on to the resentment or the frustration and anger of having to be so focused, detailed, and plugged in, and have your have structure around you, if you are approaching that being upset about it and kind of like, I don't want to be doing this, that is going to hold you back in your ultimate growth. Okay. When we look at our struggles in life and our struggles in the chart, all of them are designed to teach us integrity and discipline and dedication. Okay. And those are the values that Saturn holds. And that's what you are developing in this lifetime. So the more that you can work with Saturn and just get the work done and begin to see yourself as the CEO of your life, you'll be able to come into growth. The company is fraudulent. So, like, they are being sued. Alice, I'm not exactly talking about the company that you're with. I'm talking about your work with Saturn in the chart. And he just so happens to be right now in the 10th house of work. So there's going to be some things that need to be fixed there. We did talk about that. There's things that need to be fixed in your career, in your place of work, right? It's not fair. It's uncomfortable. Okay? And that's expected when Saturn is there, right? Your job is to move through that. Okay? Move through, wow, this company is being really fraudulent, right? That they don't have integrity. And this is something I don't want to associate with. So I'm just going to really start looking for new jobs and just do the work, do the process of getting myself out of here. And then I'm going to get frustrated or move through the emotions of how they should have been, because all of that, you're doing this in reverse, which is you're sitting on the water. This is a lot of water that you're carrying. And the full moon in Pisces is going to cause a flood in this chart. You're not filtering this water. You're wanting to drown everything out. And that's not going to help you here if you drown this whole situation out. Because you have the moon, south node, and the sun in Cancer, which is wanting to cause a flood. And that's patterns that you're breaking, because the opposite of this energy is creating the structure. You don't have control over this company, but you have control over yourself. So begin to apply that structure that you're looking for in the company within yourself. Nobody can challenge that. You know, as fraudulent as they are, Alice always had integrity. She walked with the highest regards. Nobody can take that away from you. Do you get where I'm going? Yes, I got it, Olivia. I got it on Venmo. Let me put up... What is your name? Is it Olivia? Oh, no. It's Rosa. So, Rosa, you'll be next after Caroline. Mm-hmm. I do. Okay. So, I think step 1, Alice, is begin to create a plan. Step 1 to get out of this situation and begin to manage what's taking place here is get a planner, get yourself organized, create a plan to navigate, to move. Here's another thing I'm going to say. Saturn is going to go direct in October. And so things will start moving smoother around mid-October. So if you can hang on from now to October and take these couple of weeks to create a solid plan to get out of there and go back to do something else, your pressure and the feeling of being stuck is going to really subside and you'll feel much better. But you have to do it. You have to just get organized. Go into the earth side of things and create a practical plan that you can achieve, right? With goals, etc., to get you out of there. Instantly, almost instantly, you're going to feel that pressure come out. Leave. So I'm coming to Georgia after. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my white out. Alice, I really hope that this was insightful for you. Take this weekend to hang out with yourself. And drink some chamomile tea. I love chamomile tea. Okay. Yes, we'll do. And I always mention, you're more than welcome to add me on Instagram. Keep me updated on anything that's going on. Because I like to keep up with you guys. What's going on? What's happening? Let's see. Georgina, I have you next. I'm going to start pulling up your information. Oops. Hi. So I'm going to turn this around and you guys are going to see my face as I pull up her chart. I'm Georgina. Hi. Okay, so I'm pulling up your chart. I read what you mentioned. I'm going to read it right now. Please do me the favor of confirming your big three, so your sun, moon, rising. So let's take a look here. Okay, so one of the things that you mentioned is I would love to know about money coming in and about my small business. Doing ceramics, jewelry, and plant nursery. That's so cute, plant nursery. Balancing being a mother, also healing in past life, and anything that sticks out to you. So thank you so much. Okay, so that's a good chunk of things to look at. You're welcome to narrow down to something that you really want to focus on, or I'll just look at the chart and see what pops up. Karina, I just saw you reserve a spot. Karina, I have you. You will be next after Rosa. I'm using my... Is my eye still red? No, it went away. See? At the beginning of the live, it was red. I was like, what happened? I'm wearing contacts and sometimes I can't really see all that well. That's not okay. See what pops up intuitively for you. Okay, I'm gonna scan your chart now. So let's turn around and see her chart and see what she's working with. Okay, so Virgo sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius rising. Super cute. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find find this the sweet spot of how I can okay, I saw it. I found it. Okay. So one of the first things I want to say is you have a very old soul. I picked that up, and for some reason I thought that you were much older. I felt like I was going to look at a much older person, but you're barely going through your Saturn return. So I think that you want to give yourself credit for caring so much at this age, you know, a business, children, and you just came out of your Saturn return. Like, all of that is big stuff that you're handling at your age, like fully adulting, how they say. So what happens is, you see here, you had your Saturn return within the last year, right? So here's the thing, Saturn is still in Aquarius. So while he's not directly like penetrating your Saturn, the energy of the lesson is still around you. The energy of the challenges and what you had to move through. Like, you're not in the clear is what I'm trying to say. So with you not being in the clear, you're still not able to move forward. So really what you're feeling is stuck. And honestly, I feel that this is the Pisces full moon kicking in for you. You're feeling restricted. You're feeling questioning yourself and doubting if this is what you're supposed to be doing as far as career and work goes. And what it is, it's fear of your future, right? Fear of your long-term stability. Am I doing the right things I'm supposed to be doing to gain long-term stability, right? And again, I really do think that this is highlighted because of that Pisces full moon. So a lot of it is normal, for one, right? Because of what's happening in this chart. It's kind of like, it's asking for a break. You're asking for a break. Like, give me a break, you know? I've been doing this, working really hard, and I'm not seeing the fruits yet, and I don't want to get discouraged, but something's got to give, is what I see really here. So one of the first things I want to say is I like that you're doing ceramics, because it really goes with your Virgo midheaven, and it's creative. I love that. Absolutely love it. I'm going to give you some suggestions, by the way. I love business, okay? So I'm going to give you some suggestions of what I think you know, I haven't even seen your work at all, but some things that I feel that you can niche down to really come into something that's like truly authentic to you. So here's the first thing to consider. Saturn is retrograde right now. So you and all 17 billion businesses and companies right now are reaching the boiling point of frustration of not being able to move forward in 6 months. I know, because I've talked to many CEOs. They're like, what? The actual fuck? Like, it's been 6 months. And I'm like, I know. I get it. Same with me. I get frustrated, but I work with it. So Saturn is about to go direct in October, mid-October. And that's when the things that you're doing for your business are going to start to roll out seamlessly, smoother, okay? And that gives you kind of a little bit of hope of, yeah, you have been on planning mode for the last 6 months. You've been planning, doing all the behind the scenes work. Hopefully, okay? Hopefully you have, because if you're one of my companies that came to me mid-launch with everything going haywire, that was a lot to fix. They had to halt the whole thing. There's no way. You're not going to iron this out right now. You're going to just continue circling this until October. So it had to be scrapped. And that's working with an astrologer, right? So come October, you're going to be able to see your plans unfold. okay, which is amazing and exciting, like honestly exciting, because Saturn, and this is the thing, you know, people give Saturn such a hard time. People talk so much shit about him. And I go, if they only knew, if people only knew how much Saturn rewards, everybody would be running to him, okay? Everybody would be running to him. Saturn's rewards are like no other. And the thing that they hold is honor. So whenever Saturn gives you a reward for your hard work, it is about honoring the dedication that you had, and nobody can take that away from you. Hi, Shantae. Girl, must be lucky this week. You're live again. Oh my gosh, Sunday. Yes, I am, and I have made plans to be on every night. So we'll see how this goes, okay? I'm trying. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow too. So I'm super excited. So I'm so happy to see you on. I send you an email. So yes, lots of planning, a lot of research, a bit of overthinking, fear of success. Yes. And I think, to be honest, I think it's normal for everything that's happening in your chart. So one of the things that I would say is, pace yourself. You just gotta be patient and ride this wave. What was the other thing I kind of wanted to mention? Oh, my tips and tricks. Okay, 2 things I want to mention, okay? The North Node is about to go into your 5th house. Now notice how the 5th house, this is naturally where creativity lives. And this is you doing all your fun projects, jewelry, ceramics. This is here, right? It's nested here. And you have Taurus that's in your 5th house, which is money. So this is really a strong emphasis on being able to make money through your talents and creativity. Now, do you see that North Node? Do you see that North Node? It's about to crash in there, okay? Making it your sole focus. So this is what I intuit. I intuit that once March comes around, the work that you've been doing is gonna start unrolling. And that stability that you're going to get is going to allow you to invest more creativity into your business. And so this is where I come in, and I'm going to throw in a suggestion, because I saw that you're doing ceramics, which is very Virgoian. And I like that. So where's, you do ceramics, jewelry, plant, nursery. I think that it would stand out if you were to do small, miniature ceramics, okay? Virgo likes things small, okay? And it has a liking to miniature stuff. So, I would suggest to kind of do a test line of your ceramics that are small and like somehow portable. So maybe like a keychain or something to hold your jewelry, like a little bowl to hold jewelry, and things of this nature that could really stick out. Again, I don't know anything of what you might be doing this already. I don't know. But if you have been thinking about doing it, I would really suggest that you do. Oh, clever idea. I normally throw massive bases. Would be a great change. Yes. Just kind of explore it a little bit. Because you have a 0-degree Virgo. And the other suggestion is to make your ceramics really, what do you call that? Make them earthy and draw different kind of plants on it too. That's all Virgo stuff. So, Georgina, I hope that this was insightful. I'm gonna actually add you because I like to see. I'm a super strong advocate to people starting their own businesses. You have no idea. I want everybody to work for themselves. I want people to start their own business. And so I'm a strong advocate for it. So you'll keep me updated. Keep me updated as you are navigating this world and expanding your business and growing it into something super amazing and solely from your heart. I will play around, make them organic and earthy, embrace the earth element. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You know what? I love money. You know, do a money plant. Can you do one? I will kaput. Can you imagine doing a little tiny ceramic vase with one leaf of a money plant? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm just... Okay. Caroline, I'm coming to you next. Hi, Caroline. Thank you so much for waiting. After Caroline, I have Rosa, and then I have Karina. So yeah, my list got pretty short. If anybody wants to sign up to get their chart read. Oh my God, so cute. I want one too. I'm a Virgo too. You see? Okay, let's talk about it. Caroline, you can vouch for liking small things, right? Like little miniature stuff. Oh my gosh, another one is doing pets. You have to put in a dog and a cat. People will go insane. Okay, look at this. This is my old school. You're talking about 3 years ago. You guys all know that I do anointing oils. And I started off by doing charms. And this is one of them. This is my original Cancer oil. And you get how tiny it is. Isn't it adorable? This smell will make you run to mom. I love all the business talk. Me too. Business is one of my favorite things to talk about. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell it. I wish you guys could smell it. It's divine. It smells like mom. I love that little chef or whatever here on TikTok. The mini food. I die. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen it. I have been a pet portrait artist for 5 years. Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. All of the business owners are here. We all just gathered. I absolutely love business. I have a Capricorn stellium. I love it. So Caroline, why don't you go ahead and let me see. Okay, so we're going to look at finances and work for Caroline. So curious about finances and work for the next few months. I moved to California in April during the eclipse, and the job I came for isn't working out. Also, okay, let's take a look at that. Yep, I'm a business owner too, just getting started. Okay. Thank you for the reading. I feel so inspired. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating. So let's pull up Caroline. Same. Have you started a business, Shantae? We got to talk about it when we meet. We have so much to talk about, Shantae, when we get together. For a private. She got a private reading, and I'm like so excited. I send you that email so you can book. Okay, September 2. Oh, so you, Caroline, are going to come in with the Capricorn stellium. Whew, do I have some things to say, girl? Norwalk. Okay. Let's turn this around. Yes, I can't wait to talk to you. I know, I'm so excited. Okay, so Virgo sun, Aries rising, Cancer moon. Okay. Okay, we have some talking to do. First thing is, what are you doing for work right now, and what is the business that you're starting? I'm a nanny now. Okay. Love nannies. I feel that I could start a whole campaign in support of nannies. I'm personal assistant, but I do Reiki, life coaching, and past life regressions. Okay, cool. So what is the business that you would want to start and begin to grow? Is that your spiritual work, Reiki, coaching, and past life regression? Or is it something else? Is it the personal assistant? I just want to get clear on what that is for you. I also want to talk about your move. Maybe I feel like I can dig into spiritual work. Yes. Okay. So here's a question, Caroline, because I have a suspicion here. When you moved, because you mentioned that you moved in April and it didn't work out. Did you move with someone? Did you move with someone? Or better yet, did you move for someone? I wish you could see me. I'm looking at the phone, like side-eye looking at it. Yes, I'd love to dig into the move. I kind of just feel that you followed someone's steps in this move, and you kind of went against yourself. You went against what your natural intuition was telling you. Let me know. I knew it. My boss brought me over here and you did not want to go. You were iffy, huh? We've had some issues, her and I. What's her zodiac sign, please? And it's funny because you're otherwise very compromising. You, Caroline, have charm. You have charisma. You know how to compromise. You know how to work with people. So I kind of feel like she's a little bit out of hand. But that's actually very normal for Saturn and Capricorn. Saturn and Capricorn placements at some point in their life have a horrible boss that pushes them to start their own business. Yep, I was really hesitant. She reassured me a lot and then ended up not fulfilling her promise. She has a Pisces sun. Oh my gosh. Capricorn rising, Aqua moon. Okay, Caroline. Huge. This is huge. Okay. For one, you have, okay. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I'm like, okay. Step one. you need to listen to your intuition, okay? It's very important that you begin healing your relationship with water, okay? This is your intuition, and this is how you navigate and directly channel information from the cosmos, okay? So all of this here, the stellium with the moon conjunct Chiron, you know, I feel that she could, I know how to work with people. She's way ahead. I feel that in some ways you like the idea of working with a mother. I think that in some ways that she's feeling a void for you of being mothered. And here's me as your astrologer really telling you that you need to begin mothering yourself at this point, okay? You need to start treating yourself like the little girl that you sometimes feel inside that was left without care. I know you're going to know what I mean when I say that. And the reason you need to do that is because you'll be able to walk away from this job without feeling guilty and like you're abandoning a child, and process this in a healthy way, okay? Secondly, that intuition was telling you that it wasn't time for you to move. The intuition was telling you that it was time for you to focus on yourself, and you needed to ground yourself, and you could still do that now. You're still needing to do that. That boat hasn't sailed yet. So you can still work on that. You can still work on putting yourself first and taking care of yourself, okay? Because I think that you request time off to get a pedicure and she doesn't even allow that, or makes it really hard for no reason. And you do not have to go through things like this. Yeah, I do. I've processed a lot and I don't feel badly about my temporary job hunt. Okay, good. Okay, so here's the other thing I wanted to say. For this Mercury retrograde, during a Pisces full moon, if you are still working with this person, expect a blowout of some sort, okay? I think that she's going to try to muddle you. That means that she's going to try to pour over her water onto you in an effort to drown you out. She's trying to drown your ass out. And I think that oh my God, yes, I've had to put hella boundaries. Me asking for time off was a huge issue. Yeah. And I bet you she has a lot of money too. Let me fix my little tripod here. I'm just going to remind you to, focus on yourself, focus on your creativity. Start investing in your own business, start investing in yourself, go to the spa, go get a pedicure. Don't feel bad about it. Yep, and she doesn't pay me consistently. This is weird. Because you're not the first person I've heard with this story. And it was also a Pisces. It's weird. But it's fine. I get it. It's the energy. Pisces are being exposed. And I don't think that you're going to put up for it too long. So what happens is that she may become a temporary enemy for you. It's just how it goes. Pisces rules enemies, hidden enemies. Libra rules straight up people you know. Like, Samantha from Starbucks doesn't like you. That's the 7th house. The 12th house was what? She was lying to me this whole time? Not me being a Pisces. This is the shadow side of Pisces. This isn't all the Pisces. But what happens with Moon conjunct Neptune. Did I make a video on this? I haven't made a video on it. I have to make a video on the full moon. It's too close to Neptune. The veil is coming out, and it's just exposure. Like you know what it is like the world is not going to go with your illusion. That's what it is. The world is not going to fly with your illusion. The world isn't asleep anymore, dear Pisces. Okay. Does it count for the 12th house placements? Unless you have Pisces ruling over your 12th house, then I wouldn't say not too much. If anything, I would look at where Pisces rules in your chart. So if you have Pisces in the 5th house, that's something to look at. Or where Neptune is in your chart. It's probably going to be in the same place. But if you have like Taurus in the 12th house or something like that, I don't know, maybe. I don't think so, though. I wouldn't be so strong about that. Interesting, thank you. Oh my God, yes. I'm in shock right now. People aren't falling for her BS anymore. It's interesting because we're going through this fall of Pisces. I've been talking about this on my page, right? I've been talking about the dismantling of the age of Pisces. And so in my last video that I just made, I talked about Pisceans feeling this power loss, like they're losing control over something and they're spewing out their fear onto others, and they're using tactics to manipulate people and manipulate situations and I don't know, you know, it's this humanity has a shadow side. There's a darkness to humanity, and every sign has their darkness. So, you know, it's time for the Piscean to shed that side of themselves. For some of them, other Pisceans are golden, you know. Okay, so this is exposure. This is exposure, Caroline, for her. And you don't have to be in the middle of that tsunami. You don't have to be in the middle of the shark bite. You really don't. You really don't. I think there's going to be a bigger blowout. That's my idea here. I think there's going to be a bigger blowout. It hasn't even started. Let me see, Mercury. And actually, I'm going to give you a date of when I think this blowout is going to be. See if I can find it. So I think it's gonna take place around September 20. Consider that date. If she taunts you around September 20, please remember this reading. Okay, so Caroline, focus on yourself. Yes, it's the best thing you could do. Yes, Queen, love yourself. Rosa, I'm coming to you next. Caroline, if you can, keep me updated on Instagram, like for real. I want to talk about it. I want to go through this. Like, let me know how this goes for you. You are definitely not alone. The turnaround is pretty good. Okay, so so far away. I'm going to turn this around. Girl, lay the truth on it. A girl needs it. Okay, yes. What is your question? Do you have a question? Please have a question. They just come out better when we have a sense of direction. Otherwise, it's like, where do we go with it? So confirm your big three for me, and then also drop your question. And this is a good time for whoever wants to sign up and get a reading. I only have one more person on my list after Rosa. No, not Rosa being Pisces. Thanks so much. I definitely will. I may book a full reading with you. I'll keep you posted. Yes, full readings are ideal because, you know, first of all, it's a conversation. We're talking and we're researching in real time, and we will look into the deeper soul contract between you and that Pisces, and what it is that you need to learn. What more than anything, it's boundaries. What boundary were you ignoring, right? And this is all things that I research and investigate before I even talk to you. I spend time with your chart. Caroline Jimenez, thank you so much for the follow. Pisces Sun, Gemini Moon, and I don't know what rising. I'm new to all this. Oh, okay. Karina, once I'm done with Rosa, I'm going to ask you to leave them in the chat so you can drop them in the chat. I think I saw you. Oh yeah, yeah. It was supposed to be left on Calendly. When you guys check out there, then I have your info here. But yeah, you'll be able to leave it on the chat. So we're gonna turn around and see her chart. So she, Rosa, just needs help figuring things out. I'm a business owner and in a relationship, and August has been rough to say the least. Okay. So do you want to focus on love or career? Love or your business? Or can I choose for you? I'm going to turn this around, guys, and we're going to see her chart. Okay. Yay! Choose for me. We got to talk about career. We got to talk about career because it's really strong. It's strong here, and it's kind of just the theme of the day. We're just gonna go with it, you know. So here's what I'm gonna ask you. What is your business about? What is your business doing? And are you doing it full time? Love it. Oh my gosh, your display picture is so cute. Rosa, little cute baby. Glasses. I'm a chef. I do catering. Yes. And yes, I make a living off of this. Oh my gosh. I would hire you, Rosa. I swear I've been looking for a private chef just because my nutritionist talks to me and I'm like, who's going to make this food? Who's going to make this? She gives me recipes and I'm like, in my ideal world, I would have a chef on three-way and have my chef take notes and have my chef make all the food. That's literally what I would, every single time I fantasize about it. Like one day I'm going to make this true. So I believe you because people like me would so hire people like you. I feel actually, I feel that this is an up and coming field, to be honest. I do. Okay. First question, how long have you been doing your business for? I do make meals for people too and get them delivered to people's homes. But you're not in LA, are you? Not me about to hire her. Are you in LA? Are you in... Okay, just started in February. Okay. Okay, I have some information for you. And by the way, you don't have to confirm or deny any of this, of what I'm about to say. Just take it in as notes, okay? Just take it in as notes. So, Saturn, the planet of making sure you're doing things right. And when I say right, I say within the system, within an organization, within, girl, I do all over SoCal. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to add you immediately. Okay. So Saturn is the planet of teaching us. Basically, it's wanting us to get integrity. It's really driving up this part of us that needs to stay dedicated and focus and do the root work, okay? What is really nice about your chart is that you have the North Node here in the 10th house. So the North Node is where you're supposed to go. And believe it or not, this lifetime is about you coming into your career, you coming into the work that you're doing for the world and into the legacy that you're creating for yourself. So that's huge. The North Node in the 10th house is also, it shows natural growth and fulfillment the more that you focus on your career. So whether you're doing it now or in 20 years or in 5 years, this career is a big part of your life path. And yes, a part of your soul mission. So don't get discouraged when I say that Saturn has just gone into your 10th house. So what is happening is that you mentioned you started this February, and I kind of feel that things took off fast because of that North Node. It's just been dying for you to do something as far as career goes and business management. So once you started, it kind of took off a little bit and it grew. I think you forgot some legalities. And you don't have to confirm this because I know how business goes. There's a lot to figure out. But Saturn in the 10th house is saying, do you have the certificate? Do you have this? Do you have the license? Do you have the DBA? Do you have all of this? Because you move any further, it needs to be established. And this is also, are you taking payments? Are you taking payments through formal methods, or are you using personal avenues? Believe it or not, Saturn in the 10th, going over the 10th house, is going to really break all of this down. Are you holding integrity towards the way that you're managing and running this business? Now, here's the thing. You have Saturn in Capricorn. That means you cannot get away with undercutting things because it's easier. Other people can, but you can't. Why? Because you are literally learning discipline in this lifetime. Saturn in Capricorn is learning integrity. And so you don't get to be lazy in this area. Saturn doesn't allow that. But again, remember how I spent so much time talking about what he does when he rewards you for crossing your T's and dotting your I's. So work is not a place that you can get lazy about. Or I don't think lazy is the right word. Comfortable in. I'll do it later. I'll bill my clients later. No, all of this needs a system. It needs to be automated. You need to have a formal process in charging your clients, in taking in orders. Okay? So this is kind of getting the structure and the core of your business established and solidified, because as soon as that Saturn goes over that North Node, you can come into big growth, and you want to be in a place where you can handle the wave. You want to be in a place where you can handle the growth that starts. Okay? So Saturn is barely going into your 10th house. You still have 2 years of this. So you have 2 years to really get all of this organized. And then in about 3 to 4 years, you're going to see a lot of success in this business. Okay. Now, I kind of wanted to ask you, are you specializing in any diets or any type of food? Or is it just things that you come up with? Because I think I have some ideas. I do meal prep and general catering. Okay. So I kind of feel that down the line, maybe it's possible. Down the line, I feel that it would be really nice if, because your chart, you have Pisces here, Pisces in the 10th house, and it rules your North Node. So this is why you're experiencing more of the positive kind of aspects to Pisces versus like what I shared earlier. But Pisces is also about health and nutrition and holistic health and herbs and holistic nutrition. So I know that this can get pricey, but maybe you attract a new audience or a new clientele. But if you were to offer a specialized health diet, I feel, or lifestyle, I should say, instead of diet, I feel that you would be able to niche this business down. So things like anti-inflammatory meals. Oh, by the way, you have Aquarius here. So maybe you even come up with your own types of food. Instead of diets, you can call them like your own. You can literally create new lifestyles, new forms of eating, because you have access to this. So if the new wave that I've been seeing is anti-inflammatory meals. And if you can start formatting your food like this and specializing to this niche, to this group of people, I think that you can make something bigger from it. Maybe, that's kind of an idea that I see within your chart. Love it. Awesome. Even though I know how expensive like healthy food is, I know how expensive all that is, but it's everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Okay, nothing. So, yeah, I hope this was insightful, Rosa. I think I've been thinking of doing this, or make some health teas. I was thinking that too, Shantae. I was thinking that too. I was thinking like spiritual teas would be nice, but how? Like, would she? I kind of took myself into a mental rabbit hole of how would she do it? Would she promote it as spiritual teas? Would she promote it as like wellness, or would she just promote it as calming or delicious and soothing? I don't know. If that would be like, so that would be something to figure out, niche down. But I would buy it if you created some kind of package where you have all the things that you need for an herbal tea. I would buy it in an instant and put it into my water. So, Karina, I'm going to come to you next. As always, Rosa, keep me updated on Instagram. Let me know how things are going, and then keep me updated on this for you. I know some people who make sleep teas or menstrual teas ready to drink. Wow. I know, it's all about convenience now. Hi, Lexi. So, Karina, I'm going to come to you now. If you can please drop in your birth information and then also your question. Yes, girlie, thank you so much. Anyways, you'll make it big in this lifetime. Everybody loves to eat. Honestly, I think that personal chefs are gonna boom. I should make a video on this too. Write all this down. Me too, I'd buy it. See? I'm telling you guys. I don't know if Karina is still in the chat. I think she might have left. Karina, are you here? I sounded like my baby. I just got an offer to be a personal chef but I want to focus more on building a business accessible to everyone. Wow, that's interesting. Now, why you're not the first person that I hear that does not want to do a personal chef, that does not want to be a personal chef. Why is that? Why do you think? What is it about that is like unfulfilling, or like no thanks? How long did it take you to understand charts? It took me 6 years of studying and maybe 2 to 3 years of professional reading to really feel confident. So 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Is there a reading you suggest for the first time, or with what you know of my life situation? Yeah, I would always go towards the Karmic birth chart reading. So if you go to my website, and go to the consultations up here, you want to go to the very first one that says bestseller, and that's the Karmic birth chart consultation. And these are done privately over Zoom, and you could choose from 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours. So, and then, we do a lot of, I research you from head to toe, girl, and then we have a whole conversation about it. And you just kind of have to let me know if you want to focus more towards the future, then we could do that, like planning towards the end of the year, how that looks and all that stuff. So we have here, super interesting, September 30, 1983 at 11:01 a.m. So Karina, can you please confirm your big three and also drop in your question? I like having the freedom to cook what I like versus what someone wants. Oh, makes sense. Are my responses going through? The last thing I saw for you is your birth chart information, Karina. So I have your birth chart info. I hope that they are going through. Oops. Oh my gosh, this symptom's so hard to type. With my keyboard hanging. Oh my God, as soon as you said that, I got chills all over my body. Oh my God, not jumping fruit music. God, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. So here's why you're listening to that. Because I upload these lives onto YouTube after, and they have copywritten over 30 lives that I have done because of the music that I play in the background. And so I say no more. I'm gonna suck it up with the music and see if I could post them. Period, say less. Yes, I'll be booking with you soon. Oh my God, yes, I'm so excited. And we're gonna plan everything for you, girl. Don't feel frustrated. We're gonna have the master plan for the rest of the year, okay? And you're gonna look at that Pisces like, bye sis. Not today. Okay, so Karina's a Libra, Cancer, Moon, and Virgo. Scorpio, choose for me. So you're coming up as Scorpio rising. Karina, can you confirm that this is you? So I have September 30, 1983, 11:01 a.m. in San Antonio, Texas. Is all of that correct? Is all of that correct? Lexi said, otherwise, trust me, they used to be on and popping, and I would take requests, and we had our own songs. It was so cool. It was so cool. But you know, I was playing like Harry Styles. Karina, I don't know if you're getting delays on your end. Just need to confirm that this info is you. September 30, 1983, 11:01 a.m., San Antonio, Texas. Confirm. Okay. So I have you as a Scorpio rising. Because I know she said choose for me. Yeah, I saw that part. But she kind of mentioned she was a Virgo. So I didn't want to move forward without her confirming that this was her chart. Okay, so let's take a look. Choose for her. Let's see what we find. I don't know why my responses are like 2 minutes behind. That's okay. Sometimes the lives whack out and we just work with it. So I kind of, Karina, want to talk about the North Node in Taurus journey that you're on, because it has just gone into, delays, plus Mercury retrograde, lovely. Your North Node has just gone into your 6th house, okay? And 6th house is where we take care of ourselves physically. So if you notice, your Saturn is in the 12th house here, and your Saturn is conjunct Pluto, and Saturn is in Scorpio. So this is a lot of refinement that is taking place, a lot of refinement of your emotions and the things and situations that you have gone through in life. So what happens is the South Node is cleaning out things that have been dormant for a really long time. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if you're having trouble sleeping, and if you are having past life memories or just memories of your own childhood that you haven't okay, Scorpio rising, you're the expert. Oh my gosh, the delay is strong. What? So, let me see if she can call. No, she can't. Okay, so you're doing this excavation. How do you say that? Excavation of what's been stored and dormant within the subconscious. So it's a really personal transit, and I wouldn't even be able to go into what this could be, right? Because it's Scorpio, it's in the 12th house of Pisces. It's hidden, it's muddled, And I don't think it's all your stuff that you're carrying. I think this could even be secrets of the family that come up that you didn't know. Honestly, that's kind of something I'm picking up. But that's more on the shadow side of what you're moving through, because the North Node in the 6th house is asking you to ground yourself. So your job, as you're moving through all of this emotions, through all of these situations that you went through and that caused either pain or trauma to you, you're learning how to ground yourself despite of it, despite moving through things, despite healing through all of it. It would really help you to have a solid physical routine. And when I say physical routine, it's really making sure that you have your lifestyle in check with the highest nutrition, supplements, exercise routine, or anything of this nature that will create a stronger body for you. Also, like, yeah, did I say nutritions and supplements and nutrients? Oh my God. Or even seeing a nutritionist too is what I'm seeing the chart is pulling you towards. If you can share some insight, like, or confirm or kind of share where you are with that, and also that you actually heard what I said. Does that resonate with you? I should say better. Does that resonate with you? Completely agree with emotions. I've been a widow for 5 years. I am so sorry to hear that. Honestly, I cannot even imagine what that feels like. What was their zodiac sign? Been finding the new me. COVID didn't help. So sorry. I know. You guys know how many times I have to like hold back from going into the feelings of it, but it's not about me. What I want to do, I'm so sorry. I know. Okay. Karina, one of the things that I want to mention is that as far as moving through the emotions and moving through the feelings that you're having, these feelings, it's a journey. It resonates. Thank you. It's so delayed. It resonates. Okay. This clearing out of emotions that you're doing right here is a process that you're going to be doing for the next year, okay? And you haven't reached the peak just yet. The peak comes when the South Node touches Saturn. Oh, he was a Capricorn. Okay. So this peak of emotions and healing happens when that South Node meets Saturn, where it's the culmination of this work that you're doing. He was a Capricorn. I'll look into that right now. Oh, I'm ready to have her text me at this point. Girl, just call me. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you guys seeing that? Or is my feed glitching now? Wow, is that a delay? I don't know. I don't know. Karina, I'm going to give you the dates for when that peak is going to happen. Oh my God. I saw you ask earlier, Maya, these are astrology readings. How do we get one? Can you read mine after? So for whoever's interested in a reading, Karina's was my last one, so I'm fully caught up. So if anybody gets a reading right now, you will be next. And to do that, you'd head over to the top of my TikTok page. You would click on the link in my bio, and you'll want to click on this dancing widget. Here is where you'll get access to book a reading. And just follow all the steps here, and you'll be able to leave your birth information and your question. I'll get notifications that you got a reading, and I'll put you on my list. Karina, let's take a look here, okay? So the peak of this healing journey that you're on is going to take place May, and you're looking at May 10 of 2023 into June 17, 2023. Okay, so that kind of gives you a time span. It gives you a marker of when you're going to come into the peak of this healing journey that you're on. And what's interesting is that you mentioned that he was a Capricorn, and Saturn obviously is the ruler of Capricorn. Part of the dynamic I see here was that your partner held up so much of the structure. So it was easy for you to be in your feminine energy. And I think some of what you are going through right now is processing and managing of doing both roles, masculine and feminine. How do I stay in my receiving mode when I'm the one who has to go out and take care of myself when it was this person? So even though it's been 5 years, I think that you're still moving through that journey of balancing masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Because I don't even know how long you two were together, but I can tell that the two of you had a strong balance and a complementary balance between you, between the two of you. So basically, he was the masculine and was able to take care of that whole side, and you were very much in your feminine, and you would just take care and nurture the relationship yourself. So it's almost like you're trying to find your way back to that space, like you're trying to find your way back into that feminine, receiving, nurturing energy, but you have to still take account for how you take care of yourself and how you structure yourself, and looking at the details of everything, and paying bills on time, and planning things, and all of that is new for you, and it's May 10, yes, May 10, 2023 to June 17, 2023. That's very helpful. Yes, absolutely. Oh. So, I think it's really important you show yourself grace, Karina, in the process that you're in. It's not easy. Oh my gosh, here's another one. I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure that you bring in a Himalayan sea salt lamp into your house, into your room. Because I kind of feel that you're having trouble sleeping, and we need you to sleep, okay? Amazon. Sea salt lamp. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Go on Amazon, pick any sea salt lamp that you can find, that you resonate with, that you like. Bring this into your room because this will do half of the work for you, okay? In keeping your room elevated, in keeping your room clear, and keeping the energy in your room of high frequency. So you'll be able to get much deeper and better rest. Okay. At this point, y'all, we're shopping together. I'm like, what can I get? Even though I have so many. You know what I need to get is the light bulbs. Because I have these. I have these just like this all over my house because the light bulb goes out. And instead of me buying the light bulb, I buy new lamps. This one's cute too. Oh, 6 heated salt massage balls. Yo, I'm getting this. Oh, I'm getting this immediately. Add to cart. Okay, I'm done. I'm struggling with that. I don't know how to be soft. 13 years married. I really am trying to take care of myself. I can't take care of others if I don't take care of me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God, I'm up now talking to you at 3 a.m. having trouble sleeping. Yes. We need you to start taking care of your sleep. It behooves you. You need to sleep right now. When you're having these 12th house transits, you need to get rest and experience your dream time. That's how you're doing most of the work. That's how you're clearing the subconscious, actually. What book is that, Lexi? It's just an ephemeris. It's an ephemeris. The American Ephemeris. That's all it is. That's all it is. So Karina, please let me know how this is going for you. I hope that this was insightful and you can get some of these tips and help you move through the journey that you're on and bring some peace to it and understanding to what it is that you are feeling. And like I tell everybody, please, message me on Instagram if you have any questions or just want to update me. I think that's the best. Hello. Guys, I am caught up with my list. This hardly ever happens. I'm caught up with my list and I have zero expectations of like how many people I read. So we could do like questions. We could do fun stuff, questions, or if anybody wants to get a reading, it'd be instant or immediately. There's no wait time. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, let me know where you are with it. I feel like it's so early compared to usually how long I stay in. I'll stay on how long I stay on. I want to change the music so bad. Let's change the mood from pop to something else. Hi guys. Rosa, I didn't get to read it out loud. I just got a reading and want another one. Any general Pisces reading for October? Thank you so much. That took a different turn from business talk. Yes. I love business talk. I love business talk. October is like a month from now. I think in general for all of us, October is going to be nice for things moving forward, because like I mentioned, when Saturn is retrograde, basically like the whole year stops. The progress to move forward is critiqued, and you have to plan it, and you don't have leeway so much as like, not leeway, you have to be really detailed about what it is that you do. So with Saturn going direct, it's going to be huge for everyone. That's going to happen in October. Let me see if I can get a specific date for it. So it's going to happen at the 18th degree on October 23, which is really good because I'm ready for that. What happens after Saturn goes direct is that you start seeing the fruits of all the plans that you've been doing. Business blockages begin to move away, and work blockages begin to move away, and you start to move forward again, and you're starting to see the growth happen again, and you're hopeful of the investments that you're doing, and you don't feel like you're taking too much of a risk, because everything right now feels like a risk. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I keep doing this? Because there's no certainty with Saturn retrograde. So that's kind of my biggest thing, like for everybody in general. It's gonna be, oh, finally we can move ahead. Yeah. Actually, I should probably pull up the chart of the moment. I don't know where that went here. Oh, free horoscopes, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? They changed the website. Anyways, here's what I always say. So I'm just gonna head out. Might as well get some rest. Here's what I always say at the end of every single live. Time is the most valuable thing that you can give someone, right? Time. And so that is what you guys have given me today, is your time and your energy, watching the video, watching the live, participating, getting a reading, encouraging the people who are getting readings, and just sharing more information. Like, all of that means the world to me. And so I'm really thankful for you guys for spending time with me tonight. And so know that I see you, and I really appreciate you for co-creating these moments with me. So if anyone's, it's always open for you guys to get a private reading if that is something that you feel you want to do and get more into your chart on a one-on-one base. Like, that's fully available to you. Just head over to my website, briasami.com, for that. So thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you for teaching and helping us. I'm so happy. Like, I love doing it, to be honest. And I hope to be on. The plan is to be on again tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll see how it goes, you know? So, again, thank you guys so much. And we'll be in touch always. And have a beautiful, good night. Okay? Bye, guys. Bye, Shanti. Are you still uploading our readings to YouTube's? Yes, Karina, I am. I'm going to get my staff to do that. I already put a notice for them to upload yesterday's. So it was a long one. It was like over 5 hours. So hopefully they'll be able to get that up soon. But they'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow. So I'll keep you guys updated. But today's should be on too in a day or so. We'll see. You know, Saturn retrograde, you know, dealing with stuff behind the scenes, and that's the plan. That's the plan. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care and have a good night.